So as I was watching the election results, well, I felt fear. I was texting my friends. My daughter actually was home from college watching with my husband and myself. She was panicking. She was very scared. She starts texting her friends. Fear, dumbfoundedness, and just what the hell's going to happen. A little panicky, and then super depressed after. Well, look, I think he is a brilliant businessman. I hope that I hope he has a plan, and he's laying out that plan, and I think he will approach things very much like a businessman, which is good. I mean, that's a good thing. I hope he will create more jobs. I'm sure he will, actually. I think he will. So I'm hopeful that some of the people that did lose jobs will have jobs, and I hope he brings. I just have lots of doubts about him bringing things back to America. I mean, it's just a different world. It's a technological world. I mean, it's a whole different world. You're not going to have factory jobs. Plus, we don't want all the factories with the pollution and. So I hope he'll be able to create green jobs, things that will put people to work. I really do. And I do like an approach of a business approach. I like that. So that part is good. I do think, I just worry about so many things, though. I just worry about, okay, I'm going to benefit tax-wise from him. I will benefit, me personally, because of the income that my husband makes. But I don't like that. I'm fine paying my taxes. I'm fine with my taxes going in places that hopefully are helping everybody. So I'm worried about that. I don't want it to be a me world. And so the hope is, it's tough right now. I see it's regressing, like you said. I worry. My daughter is she's 18 years old. What the hell if she can't get an abortion someday? God forbid that happens. Don't think that we will go back to that, but I worry about that. I don't see a lot of good in taking America back to what it was in the 50s. I don't see a lot of good in that, where it was a white world run by white America, white males. I don't really, this is not the world we live in. It's so diverse and so mixed, and women have now had jobs equal to men. That part is so scary to me. I don't have a lot of hope for that. The only hope I have that anything good will come out of all this is that he will create jobs for some people, and maybe he'll stir the economy in a way that the Obama administration didn't. That's my only thing that I can really feel hopeful about. Actually, the way Trump has no filter, I kind of like some of that, because that's sometimes how I am. But I think, as a president, he's got to have a filter when he deals with leaders of other countries, or So I would tell him to watch a little bit of that. Just think a little bit before he speaks. Not always, because it's kind of nice. There's a refreshing kind of nice part about the way he talks. And I happen to know him personally a little bit, and he is very charismatic. He is very charming. He can really rally a group, and you're in his presence. He's a lot like Bill Clinton. He's that way too. You're like enthralled. So he has a lot of power to have people listen. So I would like to see him, make sure he just does it correctly in a way that maybe he's more thoughtful of other people, thoughtful of other, the way people feel, a little more sensitive, but still forthright, is that a word? Still in his, the way he's plain spoken is good. But I would like to see him just think a little bit more about other people. Okay, he has to speak out with all the horrible acts that are going on of racism. I think he has to speak to everybody and say that that's not right. That, this is America. Everybody belongs here. America's made up of people from everywhere and always has been. That's what America is. You cannot So please stop the hate crimes on all sides. I mean, it's not good. Stop the hate crimes, speak out, try to rally America to come together. The police, the whole police force, that's a whole nother issue, but he's got to somehow rally everybody to get together and remind everybody that we are all Americans, and we all have the right to be here, and we all have the right to our feelings, and we all have the right to worship the way we want to worship, and we all have the right to, believe what we believe. That's the biggest thing I think I would say. Just try to get everybody to come together and get on the same page, or at least, ask everybody to.